Okay, got a new stove, new old stove. Alright, this thing's been around a while. I don't remember what year it was. It's got a little bit of rust and a bunch of problems. There's rust. Lots of rust. Okay, look down in the corners at the mud and the dirt and the crud. Down on the burners you can see. Let's see if it'll focus. Let's see, there you go. Rust and crud. Okay. This is a 413G. So this is a bigger model. You can see all the rust down in the bottom pan there. Yeah, it's a little rough looking. Okay. All of this is just terrible. Now, yeah, this is a bigger model. This has a giant tank. A big generator. Okay. Let's see what we got here. A little bit of crud and junk to work with here. Yeah, it's a little rough. Got a lot of automatic focus, huh? Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, so you get the idea. A few dings. Lots of rust. Okay. And we're going to go over it. Clean it up. Okay, you can see the difference in size from the 413 to the 425. 425 is the one I remembered. I didn't even know they had one this big. This is pretty cool though. So big difference in size. And I found this at a flea market. I asked the guy, "What do you want for that?" He said, $5. I said, "Buddy, you made a sale." And I took it home. So for $5. And I already had it fired up. It runs. There's nothing wrong with it. It just needs cleaning, so it doesn't look so bad, and maybe it won't rust any further. And that's the big thing. Try to get this cleaned up, not really to restore it, but to keep it from rusting anymore. It's made out of just sheet metal. I think it's a little heavier than the other one, the old ones. These pretty tinny. There's a difference in the way this one sounds, and the way it feels, and how heavy it is. So, yeah, it's definitely bigger, heavier duty. We'll fix her up, make it look half decent. This would be good for an oven. They used to sell an oven. You can still buy them used or old ones. And they sit right on top of the burners. This would be perfect candidate for baking bread when you need to, off grid or whatever. You know, power outages and you need a loaf of bread. Be a good way to bake some bread without too much trouble. Okay, quick size comparison of the tanks. I said that there's a big difference there. You can see the generator dimensions are quite different. Okay, big difference in the diameter, big difference in the tank. Okay, this thing's a considerable amount different. It's the date on this is from February of 1967. So amazing, but that thing still works fine. The generator works fine, valves work fine, nothing's all gunked up, tank looks clean inside. So pretty cool, pretty good find for $5. I have a cap for my Coleman tank there I'm working on, and I had to clean this all out so that I could get a new gasket in here. I'm not sure what the old ones, the original ones were. I don't know if it was cork or rubber. Really can't tell. It was so badly degraded. But I'm going to put a little silicone oil on this, keep it in good shape for years, and just shove her down in there. You can use a regular O-ring that fits, but these are flat and made for the job. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take as many parts off of this as I can. I'm going to tear the burners off, the aerator. The bottom plate here has 4 screws, 2 in each side. Okay, I'm going to take all that off. The door pops out. You can see there's a catch there. Let's see if I can show you a little bit. Just push it to the side. Okay, and it'll pop out. There's a little hole in this metal plate there, a little reinforcement hinge. Okay, but that'll pop out. You got to have it partway closed and then push that open. The lid will pop off, and I'll have access to everything. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I might just paint them green. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided. I mean, they look good green. I'm really just trying to keep it from rusting any further, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just paint it green. Clean everything up, scuff it down with some sandpaper to help the paint stick good. Clean all the stuff, the crud out of the corners and mud and everything that's in there. Okay, that's what I'm doing. But this should pop off pretty easy. This one's loose. There it is. Okay. Nothing to it. You see, there's a little catch there. So there's nothing to it. Just pop it off. It'll make it so much easier painting this all by itself. So that's the way we do her. First things first, scrub everything down with some Dawn dishwashing liquid. Rinse it off real good. Let it dry in the sun. That's how I start. Get all that food grease off of there. Gonna do everything. I wash everything. Get all little bit of grease and dirt and stuff off of it. You gotta let it dry real fast in the sun after you rinse it, which needs to be done. Well, I ran out of dark green, so we got some fancy light green on the inside, but it's not looking too bad. I think it'll be alright. We'll find out. We'll put it together. Let it bake in the sun for a while. Doesn't look too bad so far. At least it's clean. I think the tank turned out alright, huh? Yeah, looks alright. Nice and shiny. Doesn't look too bad so far. That green looks a little funny, but yeah, kind of sets it off, really. Alright, it's almost done. I put the lid on and the grill and put the tank back together after it dries. There we go. All put back together. I know shadows don't help, huh? But yeah, that old label up there, kind of rough looking, but I don't have a new one. It's alright. Like I said, it's to keep it from rusting apart. And now she's ready to go. Now I'm just waiting for the apocalypse. As soon as it comes, I'm ready to cook some steaks. Alright. I just got to put the tank in. We'll be alright. It'll work just fine. Okay. Not everyone's perfect. I put that in upside down. Then the lid wouldn't close because this ring sat up too high. Oh well. Just flip it over. No big deal. But now she don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. That'll do. That'll do. Well, there it is all together. Doesn't look too bad. Looks better than it did. Like I said, now it won't rust. Sitting on the shelf. Just wait for the apocalypse. I cooked me up some bean burgers. See the difference between the 425B and the 413G? Yeah. But that's the one I remember having. And this thing, I think, will make a nice oven. I'm going to get an oven for it or build one. One of the two. Shiny tank. Shiny tank. Here we go.